My bro shooter, that nigga ain't messy. He clean it up when he doing the dirt. Hit from the back and she wet on my shirt. Hit from the back and she make it tsunamis. Bust down Cartier, staying on time. Man, young and bowling like I'm playing with bro.
So it's your boy Su, and yes, we're back with another video. We got a Naruto versus Yu Yu Hakusho fight. We got one of those. We got Sasuke versus, I can't pronounce his name. I was able to pronounce his name when I was younger, but I can't remember his name. But you know, the guy with the spiky black hair, you know, he kind of looked like Sasuke before Sasuke was a thing. Yeah, him. Hiei? I don't know how to pronounce the name. I'm sorry, y'all.
Naruto Uzumaki and the solitary survivor of the Uchiha clan.
And Hiei, rival to
There we go, Hiei. He's basically Sasuke before Sasuke was Sasuke.
Yusuke Urameshi and lonely orphan to demons. Neat. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skill.
Now, I don't know who exactly takes the fight. I'm about to see their feats because I know it's not going to hold no bias. But, like, who would I think would win between the two? I honestly don't know. Because I can't remember his abilities. I don't know how strong he is exactly. I don't know how strong Hiei is exactly, so I can't really say. I'm not going to sit there and say, oh, Sasuke clearly stomps Hiei. I can't. It's not going to make sense.
To find out who would win a death battle.
All right. You guys wanted me to do this. Look at all these Uchihas, bro. All different hair colors, shapes, but they all related. That's crazy.
The Uchiha clan was renowned for their incredible ability in...
Wait. Quick question. Is, like, all the Uchihas, they're related to each other, right? Like, I would think that would make sense. Like, they're all related to each other because they have the same type of power. But then it's like, all right, that doesn't quite make sense because if you think about all Saiyans have the same ability to turn Super Saiyan, but not all of them are related, right? That doesn't make sense. Like, all Kryptonians are, like, superpowered like Superman, and Superman's not really nothing special. But if they all went to Earth, they're dominating everybody on Earth. They have the same powers as Superman because they're all Kryptonians. So it's like, but they're not related to each other. They're not all related to each other. They're just the same race of people with the same abilities. But, like, that's so weird. Like, are they all related? I don't know.
In battle. Despite being one of the founding families of the Hidden Leaf Village, Konoha, the Uchiha were outcast and cut off.
For good reason. Their people had gotten pretty famous for attacking the village with a big nine-tailed fox. So, not a good look.
But everything changed with the head of the clan's firstborn son, Itachi. He was a brilliant boy and a promising future for the family.
Even becoming the youngest kid to ever graduate ninja school. I went there for a bit, but then I learned they didn't use guns, so, you know.
But Itachi opposed the clan's latest plot for a coup. His response was, well, pretty clear-cut.
Yeah, he basically massacred his whole entire clan, his whole entire family.
I'll say he went and murdered all of them. Every last one, except for his kid brother, Sasuke.
That's so biased.
Sasuke was pretty pissed off that his big bro killed his whole family, so he swore to become the bestest shinobi ever and hunted.
Sasuke's only 27, but his daughter is 13? Wait. Hold on. Which Sasuke are we using? Are we using... Wait. He's not 5'6" as an adult. He's like at least 6 feet. Like 5'9", 5'10", maybe 5'11". How is he 5'6"? Hold on. Are we using kid Sasuke, or are we using adult Sasuke? Rosha, he's not 5'6", bro.
Touchy down. Probably should have let him in on the plan there, Itchy.
Just like his brother, Sasuke soared through his schooling with flying colors, quickly learning the 3 primary kinds of jutsu, or ninja techniques.
Ninjutsu, which is basically magic spells, Genjutsu, which messes with the mind, and Taijutsu, where you just punch people.
While Sasuke impressed with inhuman speed, swordsmanship, and physical ferocity, he's mastered several powerful ninjutsu.
He slapped Naruto with that thunderclap. Crazy.
Techniques.
Slapped the fuck out of him.
His classic fire breath, making up to 8 shadow clones of himself. And the Chidori.
Yeah, he's too tall to be 5'6".
That has some shocking effects.
Plus many more. And along the path to revenge, he spent much of his time perfecting and improving these techniques, even mastering lightning release to the point of casting Kirin, an electric strike in the shape of a dragon.
Divine Intervention 2.0. Smiting your foes is the way to go.
He can infuse his abilities with any of the 5 elements: fire, wind, earth, water.
Heart.
No, lightning, obviously.
Oh.
As well as yin release, an element of creation itself.
So basically, don't make fun of Sasuke to his face, cause he'll kill the shit out of you before you even know what's happening. And we haven't even covered his best weapon yet.
Right. It turns out Itachi didn't only spare his brother because he loved him. He planned for Sasuke to witness this horror. He planned for Sasuke to swear revenge on him.
Oh yeah, we get all of that. I understand that completely. I get that. I don't know too much about it. Oh, whoa, that looked kind of crazy. Hold up, whoa, let's go.
Draining energy.
Like a ninja vampire.
Sasuke has used the Diva Path in particular to extreme effect, once creating multiple planetoids which crashed in an explosion visible from outer space.
By checking out the Earth's curve here, it's pretty obvious the blast is worth more than 35 teratons of TNT. That's 7 billion times more powerful.
Are they using like a video game as reference? I mean, I guess.
Than the Tsar Bomb, the biggest nuke ever detonated.
And as mentioned before, Sasuke is known for his incredible speed, able to keep pace with the likes of fellow legends Naruto and Madara. In fact, Naruto once dodged an attack from Madara, which, according to the 4th databook, moves at the speed of light.
And Sasuke
So, where is he faster than the speed of light at?
can fight Naruto to a draw. You know, the guy who's an alien descendant with a demon fox in his belly and also took a beam to the face that sliced the moon in half? That's a 27 exaton blast right there.
Technically speaking, that moon was holified, right? It was holified, so it's basically empty. It's not like he destroyed it, he just cut it in half, right? If we're being technical, I'm being technical. He didn't technically destroy it, like he just cut it in half. But then it's so fucking confusing. Hold on.
With his quest complete, Sasuke finally discovered Itachi's true goals. But even after making peace and having a child of his own, he never could return to the happy life of society.
You just can't shake up all that edginess.
Instead, Sasuke chose to defend the Hidden Leaf from a distance, just like his brother before him.
Don't mess with Sasuke of the Sharingan.
If anyone who criticizes my way of life were to come forward, I'd turn around and kill every single one of their loved ones, so that they too could grasp what it's like to experience this hatred of mine.
He was a fucking emo. Yeah, we get it. I understand Sasuke. I get it.
Standing less than 5 feet tall, this black-clad...
Oh, he's the same size as Vegeta. Okay, so no cap. I really thought he could fight Vegeta on an even square because Vegeta's like 5'6", right? On a good day, he's like the same
The
height.
goth child may not seem so intimidating at first glance.
Yeah, I mean, paint a red stripe on him and he's just a human Shadow the Hedgehog.
But in reality, Hiei is a menacing warrior of demonic heritage, born to a forbidden love between an ice woman and a fire monster.
Oh, so he's not even human. He's not human. So by default, he's gonna beat Sasuke.
Reminds me of me and my ex. Well, too bad the rest of the ice ladies got pissed that she had banged a literally hot dude. So when her son was born, they chucked the little bastard right off their floating island. Damn, ladies, I know you're jealous, but you don't gotta take it out on the kid. That's my stepfather's job.
And yet, the child survived. Raised by thieves and remembering every last moment of the catastrophe of his birth, Hiei swore revenge.
And having bandits for foster parents means he got into stealing and murder at a wonderfully young age.
With his otherworldly physique, Hiei quickly became
Otherworldly physique? He doesn't look that menacing to me.
an expert in
I look kind of bigger than him.
athletic ability and swordsmanship. These skills would grow even further after he joined forces with his rival, the spirit detective Yusuke.
But he needed more than blades and brawn to get back at the ice bitches. So he went to Shigure, the Doctor of Darkness, who would implant a magical third eye into his forehead. Because we still ain't done with these eyeball shenanigans, I guess.
This was the Jagan, literally translating to evil eye.
Jigon? Doesn't that sound familiar? Hold up. So did the Otsutsuki just copied? I feel like they just copied a lot of people. They copied him, they copied Tien, but you know,
With the Jagan, Hiei wields numerous
that name sounds oddly similar to Jogan.
mystical powers. He can spy on people and objects from 10 kilometers away. He can read minds and protect his own from powerful mental attacks.
Oh, so your shotgun is really not working because he got that eye now. So he can protect himself, kind of like Superman from mental attacks. So you can't put him in a genjutsu and expect to like do anything. So what's your next thing?
He can move objects and energy with telekinesis.
And now he got telekinesis.
And that's just the start of his powers. But with the Jagan stuck in his face, Hiei finally made the trip to Ice Town. But, wasn't quite what he expected.
Right. Instead of slaughtering the demon women as he planned, he spared them. Because he realized that they lived meaningless, cold lives.
You get it, because they're ice people.
Is this pity? From a...
Oh, so that's probably his mom. He's like, oh, fuck you. Damn, that's tough. But you threw me aside. You casted me aside, so...
Demon? I mean, you might not want to invite this guy to your next backyard party, but he's not that bad of a guy. Case in point, he found out he's got a twin sister and set out on a new mission to find and protect her.
And with the Jagan Eye and his further abilities...
The Jigan Eye. I can't get over that name.
He'd make one powerful bodyguard.
Yeah, by incinerating all your enemies! He can light his punches ablaze with his fist of the mortal flame, giving his foes a sick burn. But what's better than normal fire? Demon fire, of course!
Oh, so he basically has a Amaterasu. That's what it sounded like. So it sounded like Naruto just took a lot of things. They took Hokage from Flame of Recca. They took Amaterasu from Yu Yu Hakusho. They took Jogen from Jigen. And like, what's going on? Naruto like, damn, bro.
Dragon-shaped demon fire.
It sounds better in Japanese, not English.
This is the
It kind of looked like Kirin, but with demonic flames instead.
Dragon of the Darkness Flame. An overwhelming entity of fire and pain that can obliterate foes in an instant.
It just killed all those people. I feel a little bad, but they're demons, so yeah.
The dragon burns hotter than fire and is difficult to control. It can even turn on its wielder. Yet Hiei has recklessly forced himself to master the technique. With some, trial and error. Don't worry, he got better.
His demon elemental resistance has certainly helped. He can power through most elemental attacks.
Oh, so your ass can't use Fire Style on him. Amaterasu with Fire Style is out the question. So Sasuke he can't use Amaterasu on him because it won't work. He can't use Genjutsu on him because it won't work. And he has mind control of his own. So what's going to happen now?
It's no problem, and is basically immune to fire and ice. And when he wants to get up close and personal, he can mold the darkness flame into a kick-ass sword.
He can even summon multiple dragons after assuming his ultimate form, the Giganchi.
Oh yeah, you thought one extra eye was creepy? How about a bunch of eyes all over? Which, to me, just seems like a lot of weak points.
Well, it's not. The Giganchi form greatly increases all of Hiei's abilities, not just the Darkness Flame. And to add even more layers to this, Hiei can also absorb the Dragon of the Darkness Flame himself, further increasing his strength and speed.
So it sounded like he's going to absorb that Amaterasu.
All of which lets him keep kicking ass and taking names around the demon world. His buddy Yusuke was quick enough to dodge lightning, but was not fast enough to see all of Hiei's sword swings when he slashed up this ice guy. Siryu.
How many times did you cut it? Only 16. And here I could only keep track of 7 or 8.
Therefore, Hiei was clearly attacking at speeds far faster than lightning. Around 300 times the
And let that be different, like, let that be an example, right? The speed of lightning and the speed of light is not the same thing. It is not the exact same thing. It's totally two different things.
speed of sound. And that was still very early in his journey when he was considered a C-class demon. As he ranked up, Hiei gained even more incredible speed.
His darkness sword could even cut and burn through Kuro Momotaro, who evolved to be totally immune to, cutting and burning. So figure that one out.
By the end of his adventures, Hiei was ranked S-class level, making him many times faster than before and equal in power to his rival Yusuke.
And that means he's super powerful.
Right. Sensui, an S-class human, claimed he had to limit his power, as a mere 50% of it could create a worldwide earthquake. Yusuke's mentor, Genkai, even believed Yusuke could obliterate the entire planet.
But conveniently,
Alright, so Yusuke is a planet buster.
the demon world is a lot bigger and tougher than Earth, so this crazy power level is tricky to prove. Either way, Hiei's basically on a league of his own.
As shown by Sensui, a typical S-Class demon can defeat 3 A-Class ones with minimal effort.
But Hiei took on 500 all by himself.
I unleashed 500 A-class demons.
Then you should know by now that when I say 500 A-class demons, I mean 1,000.
Damn, dude, shouldn't they call you, like, Ultimate S+ class or something by now?
Well,
Hey, so I feel like he's gonna slap Saitama.
he's certainly comparable to Yusuke. When Yusuke fought the Demon King Yomi in the Demon World Tournament, the two of them hit each other so hard that this happened.
Holy shit, that's insane!
While this technically occurred on a tree in the hardier Demon World, yes, that's a tree, we can calculate the curvature of the planet as seen here. The treetop appears to be well above cloud level, and we can use the circumference and the distance to this girl to determine the explosion's overall size. With in mind, we concluded the blast must have been at least 4.5 million meters high, nearly 15 billion feet.
From just a punch! Well, I guess 2 punches technically, but Yusuke wasn't even in top form at the time, and he survived being in the middle of all that. Since Hiei can fight evenly with Yusuke and even move faster than him, I'd say they're definitely in the same ballpark of power level.
And just for kicks, Hiei can separate his spirit from his mortal body while still maintaining all of his abilities.
So, is he a demon? Or a ghost?
Both, I guess. He can do this anytime he wants, unlike normal people who need to be killed, or sometimes just knocked out.
You mean like this? Ah, ghost!
Anyway, Hiei kept his word and soon found his sister in need of aid. Despite his terrible upbringing, he's actually found a supportive family among friends.
Except he never did tell her he was her brother, because he's just too emo for that.
Still, few can match the dangerous power Hiei commands.
I mean, I can name a few people who mops the floor with him.
Once your own doom has been unraveled, I assure you there's no turning back.
Is he not covered in black flames?
Alright, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
But first, let me tell you how to protect yourself from the ghost in the machine with ExpressVPN.
You, where are you going?
Oh, so we're using teenage Sasuke, okay.
That's not your business. Turn back.
How much you want to bet they're gonna make Sasuke win?
I'll end this quickly.
Ooh. That's not. Oh, and he's using the Tomo Renegon. That's not gonna work. It's not gonna work.
No match.
That's not gonna work. Oh, I guess it's working.
How interesting.
It's not gonna work. Oh my god. I bet all the Sasuke Tars were like, oh no. What? Genjutsu's not gonna work? What you mean Genjutsu's not gonna work? What you mean Genjutsu's not gonna work? You can't use Amaterasu and you can't use Genjutsu on him. It's not gonna work.
What? How? Pathetic fool. I am the power of fire dash incarnate.
Oh yeah, so you said Susanoo? Is he? Can he break it? I don't know who's gonna win this one. They look even. And Sasuke started all out from the start. So he might win. Who wins, bro? Damn. Oh wow.
I'll put you to rest now.
Oh wow. Wait. Oh damn. Oh damn. It's looking like Sasuke took this one. That's crazy. Oh shit! I forgot he could slash you 16 times without you knowing. But can his Sharingan see that? Like what? Oh shit! Whoa!
That's more like it. A fight fit for a team.
KO! Not even a suit. Yo, I paused it at the right time. Damn, so that means that he's bodying Naruto too.
Wait, really? I thought this was an easy win for Sasuke. What happened?
Well, hold on. I promise there's a good explanation. This was an
I don't know about an easy win for Sasuke. He could neg a lot of his abilities.
extremely close match. Sasuke was certainly faster than Hiei given his light speed reactions through scaling to Naruto. And technically he went through superior training, so there's certainly a few versions of this fight where he could use those advantages to take the win.
But we're always looking for who has the best chances to win most often, not just in very specific situations.
Yeah.
Exactly. At first glance, it's easy to assume Sasuke's enormous and varied arsenal could have simply overwhelmed Hiei. But to our surprise, Hiei had perfect counters for almost everything Sasuke could throw.
That's what I was saying. Amaterasu Genjutsu, that's all Sasuke uses, bro. So it's like, it's going to be hard for Sasuke to actually, one-shot Hiei.
Being a fire and ice demon hybrid with elemental resistances, he's powered through
Sounds like Todoroki. So Todoroki out here stealing shit from Yu Yu Hakusho? What's going on? You actually stole something from him. Out here, your mother's ice, your father is fire. What is Hiei?
attacks like the Chidori before, and his fire immunity and oneness with the darkness flame turned the devastating Amaterasu into a mere annoyance.
Exactly. Like when people say, "Oh, Amaterasu could kill a lot of people," no, not really. If you're immune to something way hotter than fire, Amaterasu does not work. This fires are way hotter than Amaterasu, right? So it's like saying, "Oh, Amaterasu could, burn Goku's arm off, or could burn Yusuke's arm off. It could burn off Saitama. It could burn off a lot of people." If you have a counter for it, it's not really gonna work. And then if you have mind control training, it won't work. It's not gonna work. For example, do you think Sasuke can use Genjutsu on what's her name? She's from the X-Men. What's her name? Jean. No, not Jean. What's her name? She turned into a phoenix, right? She turned into a phoenix. I can't remember her name. She turned into a phoenix. You think that's gonna work on her? That bitch is one immortal. And she, mind control shit doesn't work on her. So it's like, how? Genjutsu doesn't mean shit, to be honest. As long as you have a strong mind, you can break it easily. As we seen with Hiei.
Sasuke's Rinnegan gave him gravity control, and that Sharingan genjutsu was pretty brutal, but Hiei's Dagon gave him telekinesis and mental protections, putting the brakes on Sasuke's eye shenanigans. Even if Sasuke tried using human path on him to rip out his soul, it wouldn't have mattered, because Hiei could keep fighting as a ghost.
Exactly. So even if you ripped his soul out his body, he can still fuck you up.
And frankly, it's unlikely Sasuke was that much faster. While Hiei could outpace Lightning at C-Class, the difference between Spirit classes is far greater than a simple 100 or 200% increase. After all, a lower S-Class could beat 3 A-Class fighters without much effort, and Hiei is an upper S-Class. But most surprisingly, Hiei's level of power surpassed Sasuke's.
No friggin' way.
Like I said, if you're stronger than somebody, it don't matter what abilities you have, that shit will not work. There's a gap. There is a huge gap that hacks can't fix. It's a huge gap that hacks cannot fix. This proves my point. Every time I said that, oh, the power gap is too large, it's like universes apart. Your hacks are going to have a hard time working on somebody who's that much stronger than you. It could be override, bro. Like it can happen. But people never believe me.
Susanoo's meteor feat. By measuring the meteor's size compared to the Susanoo and applying sheer force, we determined this feat equaled about 364 teratons of TNT at most.
In scientific terms, that's a hell of a lot. And obviously scaling to Naruto means he could take a hit worth 27 exatons. How could Hiei top that?
Well, recall how there were multiple claims that S-Class demons could obliterate the Earth. Since most fights...
So they already had Planet Busters in Yu Yu Hakusho, bro. So Naruto, they probably had... If they could easily destroy a planet, they could probably easily destroy a star. Let's see, a solar system. They could probably do that. So it wasn't going to be easy for y'all.
took place in the demon world, which is much hardier than the human one, these claims were difficult to prove and seemed a little dubious.
Until Yusuke fought Yomi and they made that gigantic explosion.
As we determined earlier, that blast was at least 4.5 million meters tall. At minimum, the kinetic energy of an explosion like this would equal about 285 zetatons of TNT.
Sheesh.
21 zeros! Way more than Sasuke's meteor feat. Even if we half it, because there's two people doing the punching, that's still over 5,000 times greater than the Naruto moon slice.
It's probably even more impressive than that. If the tree is actually closer to the clouds, and therefore closer to the planet, that technically changes the shot's perspective, which would mean the tree is actually even wider, the explosion even larger, and thus the kinetic energy even greater.
So, when Genkai said an S-class demon like Yusuke or Hiei could wipe out a planet, she wasn't kidding around.
Correct. While Sasuke is equal to beings powerful enough to slice and shift moons, he still could not match Hiei's strength, even if...
That's what I be trying to tell people, bro. Your hacks, if you are not as strong as I'm beating you down. I could probably tank a lot of your shit too. So that's what I try to tell people when it the power gap needs to be like closer for shit to actually work. For stuff to actually work, it needs to be, your hacks will be more useful if the power gap is like this. If it's like this or non-existent and you guys are about the same, it will work. But if you're weaker by a lot, you can't match my power, then it's like your hacks will only get you but 4. It's going to be tedious as hell, but it's not going to work. That's crazy.
If Hiei was only half as strong as Yusuke, this would still put him well above Sasuke in terms of sheer power output and durability.
So while Sasuke...
What does that say? Yusuke could probably slap Naruto too. Not probably. He will slap Naruto. That's crazy.
Still faster, he had a real tough time trying to land a fatal blow.
So not only is Hiei faster and stronger than Sasuke, Sasuke's hacks couldn't save him. What does that say about a lot of people in Naruto? A lot of your hacks, if you're not as strong as me, cannot work. What have I been saying to you guys the entire time I've been doing YouTube? Your power matters. You need to be as strong for it to work. It does not work if you're way weaker than me. It simply doesn't work. If you are like almost there, like you're like right here, it's gonna work a lot better. It's gonna be way more effective. Trust me when I say this. But nobody wanted to listen to me. People called me a hater because I was telling the facts. I was telling the truth about this.
There were a lot of factors in this fight, and Sasuke certainly clinched several advantages of his own. But in the end, Hiei's impeccable abilities, perfect counters, and clearly superior power took the victory.
Sasuke lost the edge and was a assuring gunner.
The winner is Hiei.
Oh man, that was a good fight. Like, what? Okay. What videos do you want me to react to from Death Battle? Like, what videos do you guys want me to react to? Because I could give my insight on this. Because this is making sense to your boy. I mean, it's making sense. Anyway, y'all, it's been your boy Sue, and we are definitely out of here, y'all. Peace. Yo.